Welcome to Basement MTG with me, a nerd in his basement. In this video I'll be playing a red-black deck against the self-playing Horde, Battle the Horde deck. To test this red-black deck, it is a deck I call my triple cross deck. It's all about gaining control of an opponent's creature, attacking them with it, there's the double cross, and then sacrificing it for some sort of a benefit, the triple cross. Let's get this shuffled up and get it rolling. As I've tested this deck in the past, it can be a little tricky against these self-playing decks only because if you can get to a point where you're defending okay and actually blocking and destroying some of the creatures, then you start to lose on stuff to gain control of, which is the purpose of the deck. But typically I'm playing games in a multiplayer game with friends, usually around like five to six people sometimes. So there's usually some options for somebody to have something else out there to steal. Alright. Now, if you've seen the other videos with the Horde, you know it take 3 turns and then the Horde will go. So we'll do that. Looks like I got some lands. Alright. Bloodfell Caves. Gain 1 life. Mountain. No turn 2 play, so we'll go on to 3. Play another mountain. And I'll play Body Dropper. So whenever you sack another creature, put a 1/1 counter on him. He's a 2/2. You can pay 2 to sack a creature and have him gain menace. So now the Horde will go. Do 2 cards off the top. It's a 2/2 and a 4/1. All with haste, attacking each turn of Fable. The 4/1 will get destroyed at the end step. I'm just going to take the 6 and let the 4/1 then be destroyed, as I don't want to lose the creature just yet. It's still early. Another mountain. I'm going to morph in a Jeering Instigator. Morph, you pay 3, put it face down as a 2/2. You can pay 3 to turn it up. When it turns up, gain control of a creature. It gains haste until end of turn. 2 cards off the top for the Horde. And okay, this is kind of early for this card to happen. It's a 2/2, but it's also the sorcery. Does 3 damage to each creature. That would mean these are gone. Got a swamp. And so far my hand is just filled with gain control things or sacking things. There's no creatures out here, so I can't do anything. A 2/3 and a 2/3, so I'll be taking 4. Alright. Play Stormclaw Rager. Can pay 1 to sack a creature to put a 1/1 counter on him and draw a card. Can only do that as a sorcery. This is a great card for this deck. Not only the 1 for sacking the creature is cheap, but beefing him up plus drawing cards. Can't be mad about that. 4/1 and a 2/2. This is really hoarding up on me. Well, I'm going to go for it and just take the 10 and let the 4/1 die. I'll be at 1 life. Going quick. So, we'll just do what we came here to do. Play Hijack, gain control of a creature or an artifact. Untap it, gains haste until end of turn. I'll attack the Horde for 2. It's just 2 creatures going to the graveyard. When you attack the Horde, you attack the deck. The deck is its life total. Then I'll be paying 1 to sacrifice it, get a 1/1 counter, and draw a card. Two cards off the top, a 5/4 that comes in tapped, and a 2/2. Now, obviously, I can block the 2/3, but then I'd be taking 4. So the Horde has taken my life to 0, but I'm going to do a few more plays for the sake of testing. It is a little kind of an upsetting hand to have those creatures die off right in the beginning from the 3 damage to everything. But I'm not fully upset with the way the hand has gone or the draws have gone, because I'm getting gain control of things, I'm getting sacrifice things, some creatures out. As long as nobody was killing everything, then it would be going okay, but we'll just see what we can do here. Another Stormclaw Rager, but we'll do Act of Treason, gain control of target creature, gains haste until end of turn. I'll attack it with the 5/4, 3, 4, 5. Some creatures and sorceries. It's surprising that no artifact has popped up. Now, instead of the Stormclaw Rager's ability, I'm going to use Village Rites. It's an instant. Sack a creature as an additional cost to draw 2 cards. Just to get me that extra card. I have not played a land this turn, so I'll play a Bloodfell Caves, gain 1 life, even though I am technically dead. Now, this is a great card that I got from the 2 cards here. Shreds of Sanity returns an instant card and a sorcery card. Perfect for getting Village Rites back, the instant, and Act of Treason, the sorcery. Let the Horde go. It's a 2/3, and this is a hero card, so when this card comes up, it's an artifact equipment. You can get it into your control on your side. Depending on how the game's going, sometimes I'll just stick it in the graveyard, or I'll put it on my side, whatever. I'll stick it over here. You can give a creature +1/+2 in Death Touch for an equip cost of 2. Well, we're at this same point as last turn where I can block 1, still be taken 4, and losing. But this isn't to beat the Horde, and it's not for the Horde to beat me. It's not really, doesn't really matter. It's all just to test the deck against some sort of opponent instead of just flipping through a deck and seeing what kind of draws you get. Similar, but with just a little added effect. So at this point, I could do a mob rule. You can choose one. You can either gain control of all creatures power 4 or greater, untap them, they gain haste, or all with power 3 or less, untap them, they gain haste. It's a nice card to have when you're playing multiplayer games. I try to build most of my decks with that in mind, since that's usually how I'm playing. I don't play a lot of single player games. Sometimes, I guess, if some friends dip out a little early and we're up late, someone stays a little later, maybe play some one-on-one ones, but most of the time it's multiplayer, so I try to take that into consideration. But I would gain control of both of these. Can attack for 4. All creatures and sorceries. And I'll be able to sack one of them for a 1/1 counter, draw a card. The other one goes back. 2 cards. Can block the 3/2 with the 4/4. Die again from 4. Well, it seems that the Horde has overran me a few times here. But like I said, it's all just to test the deck, and keeping in mind of playing multiplayer games and things, and the things I've drawn didn't seem to be going too bad. Still have another Stormclaw Rager to put out there. I like stocking Vengeance in here. The creature I control dies. It deals damage equal to its power to a player. which is nice when you're gaining control. Then you sack them, and then it's another added damage to whomever. And a fling, another way to sack a creature, deal some damage. But that's the gist of the deck. Most of it is all just gaining control, sacking, drawing cards, destroying creatures, dealing damage to player. It can really build up pretty good. And it can do pretty well against a multiplayer game. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Check out this deck also being tested against To Defeat a God. Hopefully that one won't hoard up on me as quick. Maybe I can gain some creatures and showcase what goes on in the deck a little bit. And check out the video where I do just showcase the cards in the deck and show you what is all in there. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.